Hello and welcome to my channel. You can call me just Marosa, and today we are going to be making roast potatoes. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing and becoming a member of this platform. So I will start by bringing my potatoes to almost a boil. I've just peeled and diced them and washed them. So I'll put them in almost boiling water, and I'm going and added some salt for seasoning. So I'm going to leave them here to come to almost a boil, especially when they start forming like the white bubbles you can see on top. You can just put out the fire and just let them cook with the heat, or just bring them to a slight boil. Remember, we don't want these potatoes to boil until they are crushed, so I'm going to leave them there. In the meantime, I'm going to be making my kachumbari, which I'm going to serve it with my roast potatoes. So as you can see, I'm putting my green and red and yellow capsicum, which I have cut into small pieces. Then I'm going to add my tomatoes into a clean bowl, and then I'm going to add my onions. You can also go extra and add seeds and anything you want to put in your kachumbari, or green pepper, the hot pepper, or just anything you want to put in your kachumbari. For me, I'm just doing it in a very, very simple way. Then I'm going to add a bit of sugar so that it can, like, we want to balance all the tastes, so it's going to boost the sweetness in the tomatoes. And then I'm going to add a dash of vinegar, and vinegar will bring down the acidity in the onions, as well as it's going to give the kachumbari a good taste. So just add a little, like just one bottle top of vinegar, and then I'm going to add some salt, just enough to taste. Remember, we want to taste everything. We want to feel the sugar, the salt, and the vinegar, and still not lose the authentic taste of every ingredient that we have put in our kachumbari. So I'll just put enough salt. And then last but not least, I'm going to add a little bit of cooking oil, just a little, considering the amount of kachumbari that I'm making at this point. So I'm going to give it just a nice mix, a good stir, until everything is well combined. And then I'm going to set it aside just to be cooking. The oil, by the oil helps in cooking. This is cooking without fire. The vinegar and the oil will be cooking my kachumbari by the side, and then by the time I'm serving, it will be so ready, and all the flavors will be infused in my kachumbari. So that is something to consider. And remember, I've told you, you can always add all the ingredients that you want. It's not limited to what I've just put. This is what was available for me, and it went with my liking, so you can go extra. So in the meantime, I've already strained the potatoes. As you can see, I've already strained them, and I've already put my oil to be heating up as I was making the kachumbari. So we are going to go ahead and start frying our roast potatoes. So you allow your oil to heat until it is hot, hot enough to fry something. And you always test. One way to know that your oil is ready for deep frying is you can put in just one potato, just to see, or you can, when the oil is still, it's calm, there is no bubbling or anything. That's how you also know that your oil is hot. So I'm adding the potatoes, the pre-boiled potatoes, into my oil, and then leave them to cook until they are golden brown. And then now, as you can see, they're already golden brown, so they are ready to remove. Even the hissing sound that comes from the oil tells you that now they are ready to serve. So I'm going to strain this. There you go. I've already strained. So it's time for me to start seasoning my potatoes. I will start by adding salt to taste. Maybe the salt that I put in the water was not enough, so I'm going to put salt to taste. And then I'm going to add, then I'm going to toast this like I'm doing there, and then now I'm going to add my secret ingredient, that is the bumbu sauce. Maybe you might want to know where to get your bumbu sauce. You can walk into the supermarket, the large supermarket, and just search in their shelves, the spices part. Or if not so, the bumbu sauce is found in Indomie. Yeah, those noodles. So it's in the Indomie or the Ken noodles. All noodles have the bumbu sauce, so you can always source it from there if you don't find it in the nearest supermarket. Let me go ahead now and plate my roast potatoes. I hope I will do a good presentation over here. So as you can see, guys, it's so simple to make roast potatoes at home. It's a good snack for you or for your kids. So I'm going to also add my kachumbari on the side, as you can see. Just a little, and then later add my sauce, and now my roast potatoes will be ready to eat.
So there you have it, guys. You can always try out this recipe at home during the weekends, or it's something just to snack on even in the morning to kickstart your day. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Until next time, it's you and God bless. Subscribe.